Winston, Oregon. I'm currently on location in my dad's man cave. Super good to be back here in Winston, Oregon, and today couldn't be prettier. And today's going to be Crater Lake Day, and I'm going to share a little bit of my family's story. My parents have a really cute history about how they met back in the late 70s, and I'm always a sucker for romance, what can I say? And of course, I'll be showing you how we're going to take the trip from Winston, Oregon, or Roseburg area, all the way up, I believe, to the north entrance of Crater Lake, and talk to you a little bit about Crater Lake and how it's a part of the Cascade Mountain Range and one of the best places that you should come and visit if you come to Oregon. Oregon is full of amazing natural beauty and wonder, and it is the best place ever to go camping and hiking and fishing and just living your best outdoor life. It's pretty lovely all year long. Of course, I love coming here during July and August because you can do canoeing and some really good fishing and swimming and stuff, but it's not bad either if you come in the fall. So without further ado, I'm gonna go collect my parents and take you on a fun little trip up to Crater Lake. So here we go. Our Crater Lake story starts with my mom, who is from Central Point, Oregon, who met my dad in 1979 at Crater Lake. Shortly thereafter, they got married in October of 1980, had me in June of 1981, and along came my two sisters, and that's our story. Okay, I need to speed things up and get us on the road. By the way, we're passing by Diamond Lake now, and if you haven't seen my Diamond Lake tour featuring my dad, click that box on your screen. By the way, Diamond Lake is just down the road from Crater Lake's north entrance, which we'll be entering shortly, and along the way you can see lots of incredible scenery.
There it is. I knew that was coming.
All right, do you want a map and a brochure?
Yes, please.
I highly recommend getting this little freebie to learn more about Crater Lake, its history, about the Native Americans that are specific to this region, and what activities the Park Service has for visitors that come. And I'm presuming, are these little cinder cones?
Yeah, that's right.
Here at Crater Lake finally, and I just can't wait to show you our first stop, and it's lovely. My dad just mentioned that the last time he was up here, he couldn't even get parking, so today's a real good day with it being so sunny and everything, and I can't wait to show you what it looks like. So here we go. I want to show you really quick these tall poles used for measuring the height of the snow because of the elevation that we're at. All right, here's my dad again, back for another rousing adventure of American and Poland, basically America. And now we're gonna walk up to this little area up here and show you Crater Lake. I hope you love it. Why do you like coming to Crater Lake?
It is always holding that same special feeling time after time. You just get your breath taken away by the freshness, the beauty, and it's ever changing with the colors of the water.
And when's the first time you remember coming to Crater Lake?
When I was a little girl,
Who took you to Crater Lake?
my parents and my grandparents, and we fed the little chipmunks up here that are always around tourists.
And when did you start working up at Crater Lake?
When I was 18, I just graduated from high school.
Which high school did you go to?
Crater High School.
Were you in Central Point?
I was.
Okay. And where did you work?
I worked the first summer as a busgirl in the cafeteria, which had long tables for all the tourists, and I wore a little apron and a little scarf.
What kind of food do you guys serve?
Oh, good American cafeteria food, mashed potatoes and meatloaf and corn and things like that. Just hot food.
Okay. And when did you meet Dad?
I met Dad the summer of 1979 after I graduated from high school.
And what was Dad up to? Was he a tourist or something?
He worked at the gas station.
You worked at a gas station?
I was here looking for girls that I found.
And were you working with Uncle Greg?
Yes,
Jablonski?
he was my boss. Then the next year I took his job and he became a maintenance guy.
Okay.
And I ran the service station and just had a really good time.
Is that gas station still there anymore?
They took it out years ago.
Took out years ago. Cool. So you guys found love at Crater Lake, huh?
It was a Crater Lake romance.
You know, that's right. My mom used to say that, like, my dad had what year was that? El Camino.
77.
77 gold El Camino. And, what did you say about Dad when he would have the El Camino?
Oh, he looked good in that El Camino.
Make your heart flutter or whatever.
The car made me look good. Moving right along.
All right. All right, so now we're at our second stop, and we took the east drive to the rim, and you can see the Wizard Island, which is that cinder cone that formed itself there in the middle of the lake. And I'm trying to look for the Phantom ship, which is, from this perspective, so far away. I'll show it to you here in a second, but it's like this little tiny, I don't know, like volcanic thing coming out next to this like rock slide on the opposite part of the caldera. And it's so super clear and beautiful and nice. I'm so thankful to be here. Some neat things that you can do when you're here, depending on what you like to do. You can do snowshoeing, you can do cross-country skiing and snowmobiling. Also, you can go into the lake. Sometimes they have a boat, so you just have to go onto the website for Crater Lake and figure out when that time is. And also on Wizard Island, which is right here, if you can see it behind me, you can go hiking on Wizard Island. I believe that this is still active. It's not it's not extinct, and that's pretty cool. You know, I'm standing basically on a mountain that blew its top and filled in with water, and it is super fun to be here, like living on the edge. So anyways, we're gonna get back into the car and we're gonna keep driving around and go to the next spot. So here we go. We just want to share some good stories, you know, with all your fans on YouTube.
We used to call them boxes of raisins because there were so many wrinkled folks coming off those tour buses to come visit the lake.
Oh, really?
Yes, and we get asked, why is the lake so blue? And we'd say, well, at night there's a little tidy bowl man. He goes around in his little white boat, and
You see the white boats down there? It's the tidy man. Tidy bowl man.
tidies up the lake and makes it nice and blue for you so that it's pretty and clean the next morning.
Seriously, you guys would say that?
Yep, because we were smart alecky young people. Seagull.
What's he doing out here?
They say seagulls inhabit every.
As we head towards our next destination on this Crater Lake Rim tour, we're going to pass Mount Scott over to our left, which happens to be a small stratovolcano. It is also the 10th highest peak in the Oregon Cascades. And finally, it is a great place to hike up to. And the difficulty for this volcano hike is about moderate. All right, so where are we going to next?
More than likely somewhere around Sun Notch in the Day Falls.
Sounds good to me. Let's go.
Now
joke. I would much rather come to Crater Lake and just drive around the rim, get out, see some natures, than go to Disneyland, even if they have a people restriction now. This is way more exciting and way more fun. And that lake is so blue. I think it's so gorgeous. And being with my parents, that's also well worth the experience. For our next stop, we're going to the Pumice Castle Overlook, where you can see these beautiful orange pumice rocks that have been eroded through time and space. And I guess they kind of look like a castle. What do you think? Here's another shot of Mount Scott, that there in the distance, with this gorgeous backdrop of the blue water and the caldera walls with their myriad of colors. The different layers of colors representing, of course, previous volcanic activity and the power of erosion. Our next step on the Crater Lake tour is to get a good view of the Phantom Ship I keep talking about. Phantom Ship is an island that is as tall as a 16-story building and made out of pure lava. It's really old and it's a neat volcanic feature, and this little place can kind of tell you all about it. All right, where are we going to next, you guys?
To the next stop.
All right, on to the next stop.
One of 150.
Okay, let's do this. So now we're heading up to the Rim Village, and this is kind of where my mom used to work, kind of up in that area. And we're gonna show you Crater Lake from that perspective and see what's open, and then we're just basically gonna finish the vlog. Here we are at the Rim Village. It was always a big highlight for us as kids to come visit here years ago because we knew that this is where our parents met. Plus they have a gift shop and restaurants to check out as well. A few facts about Crater Lake. Originally, it was a stratovolcano called Mount Mazama, which erupted about 7,700 years ago and left behind this incredible crater with obvious signs of the mountain trying to regrow itself. Crater Lake Lodge was officially opened in 1915, and it is the perfect place to stay if you want to have an extended visit on site. It does boast of a restaurant and your basic hotel amenities. Currently on their website, which I'll link in the description, rooms start around 200 something a night. So if I were you and I had the chance to come visit Crater Lake, I would definitely put it in my budget to come and stay at the lodge and see if they possibly have a room that overlooks the crater, and for sure to have breakfast down there, or get up really early and do like the sunrise thing, take a hike or whatever and see all the sights. And what I really love, and I'm going to swing this around in just a minute, woo, you can hear that wind just whip. I'm going to swing this around and you can see, I think in the background, some mountains and Klamath Lake, some volcanoes or something, I don't know. But anyways, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. And now it's time to go see a few more things, and then we're done with this. We're done. So before we go anywhere, we gotta come into the gift shop, and check things out. So I wanna check out some things and see what's going on. I'm gonna ask some questions for the lady that works here because maybe she has some good tips for us. Hi there.
Hello.
Welcome to American in Poland, but actually we're in Oregon, right?
Yes, we are. We're at Crater Lake National Park.
And could you tell us a little bit about Crater Lake?
Crater Lake was a 12,000 foot mountain that had a huge pot of magma that decided to explode. Caved in on itself, then 250 years later, it filled up with snow and ice and water and created this beautiful sapphire blue water that is so pure that you could actually drink from it from the middle of the lake, not so much from the edges. Well, first of all, always check the weather. Go onto our website because we do have a huge amount of snow. It snows, like just the other day we got 7 inches of snow, which made the roads a little icy, a little dicey to walk on, a little dicey to drive on. Always bring extra coats because it gets a little windy.
Do you guys have any Polish food like pierogi or anything here?
No, we don't. I wish we did because I actually am half Polish and I love Polish food.
Do you celebrate Wigilia by chance?
No, I don't.
Okay, so no Polish Christmas for you, unfortunately.
No, but I'm not beyond learning about it and actually incorporating it into my home.
Ooh.
Because I am a major Christmas fan.
Okay, well that's very interesting that we met somebody at the Crater Lake gift shop with Polish roots, so we invite you to come to Poland sometime.
Thank you.
You need to come check out maybe like where your family's from and get some good pierogi while you're at it. So,
Oh, that would sound so fantastic.
so good. I'm gonna let you go because I think you probably have other things to do, but thank you so much for being on American in Poland, and
Thank you.
we hope to see you
Have
in
a
Poland.
fantastic day.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
One of the best things about vlogging, let me tell you, is just meeting people that like are open and they just want to like share what's going on. You know, now I gotta locate my parents and find our last spot and end this vlog. So here we go. All right, we're wrapping this vlog up. I'm gonna take you to a really nice scenic place that's open from 10 to 4 p.m. here at the Rim Village, and you get a nice perspective. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope that you will bring your friends and family to Oregon and come check it out for yourself, because it's really, really pretty and it's worth it, and it's a really lovely place to make memories with your family. Anyways, I think we're gonna wrap this up and say goodbye to you, and I hope that you will click here and subscribe to my adventures in Poland and sometimes in America and other places, and keep following for more content made by Mary Seidler. So this is it for American in Poland for this episode, and I wish you all the best and do widzenia.